In the quiet hush of dawn, when the world is just beginning to stir, there is a certain kind of peace that settles over a small village. The air is cool, the sky tinged with the promise of a new day, and the scent of steamed rice drifts from kitchen windows. For many, a bowl of rice at breakfast is an ordinary ritual, simple, unremarkable. But for some, especially those who have known hunger, that bowl of rice is a symbol of hope, a lifeline, and a memory that lingers long after the hunger has subsided. Imagine a boy, perhaps 10 or 12, his clothes worn thin by use and time, his cheeks hollow with the want of food. His name is Han Shin. In the depths of poverty, he wanders the narrow alleys of his town, stomach growling, heart heavy. Day after day, he watches others eat, listening to the clink of chopsticks against porcelain, the laughter of families gathered around modest tables. He dreams of rice, of fullness, of a moment without the ache of emptiness gnawing inside him. It is in this moment of despair that kindness finds him. Each morning, as Han Shin passes by a weathered wooden house on his way to search for work or scraps, a woman stands at her doorway. Her hair is streaked with gray, her hands rough from years of labor, but her eyes are gentle. Without a word, she beckons him closer. From a small pot, she ladles a steaming bowl of rice, soft, fragrant, and warm. No fanfare, no questions, only a simple gesture of compassion offered in the quiet of the morning. For Han Shin, that bowl of rice is more than food. It is sustenance for his body, yes, but also for his spirit. It is a reminder that even in the harshest circumstances, there is goodness. The woman offers him this meal not out of abundance, but from her own modest portion. She asks nothing in return, not his name, not his gratitude, only that he eat and perhaps find the strength to carry on. In the world beyond this small act, life continues, indifferent to the struggles of the poor. But for Han Shin, everything is different. The gift of rice becomes a turning point. He finds the will to persevere, to seek out education, to work tirelessly, even as adversity follows him at every turn. The memory of that woman's kindness becomes his guiding star, a silent promise to one day repay the world for the mercy shown to him. 20 years pass, as years tend to do. Han Shin, now a man, carries the weight of experience in his eyes, but also the quiet confidence of someone who has survived much. Through diligence and persistence, he has carved out a place for himself. He is not wealthy, but he is stable. He has food for his table, a roof over his head, and a heart that remembers every kindness shown to him in his darkest days. One day, Han Shin returns to the village of his youth. The streets look smaller now, the house is older, but the memories are vivid. He wanders toward the familiar wooden house, uncertain if the woman is still there or if time has carried her elsewhere. To his relief, he finds her, older, frailer, but unmistakably the same. Her eyes kindle with recognition as she sees him approach. Words fail at first. What do you say to someone who saved you with such a simple act? Han Shin bows deeply, his voice trembling. "Thank you," he whispers, "for all those mornings, for every bowl of rice. You gave me more than food. You gave me hope." The woman smiles, her eyes shining with emotion. She waves away his thanks, insisting that she only did what anyone should do. But Han Shin insists. He presses her wrinkled hands in his, tears welling in his eyes. "I have nothing grand to offer you," he says, "but I have lived my life remembering your kindness. I have tried to be as generous as you were to me, to pass on what I received." The moment is quiet, but it is profound. Two lives, forever connected by a single act of compassion, now joined again in gratitude and remembrance. The last bowl of rice, shared so many years ago, has grown into something much greater, a legacy of kindness, echoing through the years. Stories like Han Shin's are not unique to any one culture. Across the world, simple acts of generosity often become the turning points in people's lives. In the Korean drama, Pachinko, a mother named Youngjin braves hardship and risk to obtain a bowl of rice for her daughter and new son-in-law. The rice is not just food. It is a symbol of love, sacrifice, and the unbreakable bonds of family. In the midst of scarcity, Yangjin's determination to provide for her loved ones reveals the lengths to which people will go to care for each other. These stories remind us that kindness, no matter how small, has the power to change lives. A bowl of rice may seem insignificant to those who have plenty, but for someone in need, it is everything. It is a reminder that they are seen, valued, and cared for. And often, the impact of such generosity is not immediately visible. It may take years, sometimes decades, before the seeds of compassion blossom into acts of gratitude and reciprocity. In our modern world, surrounded by abundance, yet still haunted by inequality, these lessons are more important than ever. We may not always know the struggles of those around us, the quiet battles they fight, the silent hungers they endure, but we can choose to be kind. We can choose to offer what we have, even when it is not much. Because for someone, that simple gesture may be the hope they need to carry on. Gratitude, too, is a powerful force. Hanxin's journey teaches us that it is not enough to receive kindness. We must also remember it, honor it, and strive to pass it on. A thank you, offered after 20 years, is not late. It is the culmination of a life lived in awareness of the good we have received. It is a recognition that we are all part of an unbroken chain of giving and receiving, each act of generosity rippling outward in ways we may never fully see. So what does it mean, then, to give the last bowl of rice? It means offering what you have, even when it costs you. It means believing that your small act can make a difference, and it means trusting that one day your kindness will be remembered, perhaps in ways you never imagined. And what does it mean to say thank you after so many years? It is an acknowledgement that time does not diminish gratitude. It is a way of honoring the past, of reconnecting with those who shaped us, and of reaffirming the values that guide us forward. It is a reminder that the debts we owe to kindness can never truly be repaid. But we can do our best by carrying the lesson with us, and by choosing every day to be kind in return. In practical terms, these stories invite us to reflect on our own lives. Who has given us their last bowl of rice? Who has shown us unexpected generosity, lifted us up in our time of need, or offered us hope when we had none? And, just as importantly, to whom can we offer our own bowl of rice? Where can we make a difference, however small, in the life of another? These questions are not always easy to answer. Life is busy, resources are limited, and sometimes the needs around us seem overwhelming. But the lesson of Hanxin, of Yangjin, and of countless others throughout history is clear. Never underestimate the power of a single act of kindness. You may not see the results right away. You may never know how deeply your gesture is felt. But know that somewhere, someone is carrying your gift with them. A gift that may shape their future, inspire their actions, and, in time, return to you in a wave of gratitude. In a world that often celebrates grand gestures and dramatic achievements, let us not forget the quiet power of the small, the simple, and the sincere. Let us remember that a bowl of rice, given in compassion, can change the course of a life. And let us strive to live in such a way that, 20 years from now, someone will remember us, not for our wealth or our success, but for the kindness we showed when they needed it most. As the day ends and families gather once more around their tables, may we all look at the food before us with new eyes. May we see not just a meal, but a testament to the labor, love, and generosity that made it possible. And may we find the courage to offer our own last bowl of rice when the moment calls for it, knowing that such acts are never forgotten. For in the end, the story of the last bowl of rice and a thank you after 20 years is not just a tale from the past. It is a living lesson, a call to kindness, gratitude, and the enduring human capacity to lift one another up, one small act at a time.